Yeah, Matt's out. He got up there, you know, so kind of good time. He's pretty helpful, no, yeah, it's just, I wish we had a voice.
And it's all on your phone. Oh, yeah.
I mean, in the mornings, it's a little more like when I leave.
That's all. Don't worry. I'm ready to go.
In the morning, it's more. So tell me your first day, you know.
Should I stop it?
Yes, well, last thing, I'm gonna wait the free ones for first, so you're gonna take 30. That's gonna be. You get married, that's what it's like.
I know.
Oh, when did you get it?
I understand that.
Hopefully they didn't change.
Right, so.
He said something that changed the coverage. Well, you're not supposed to do this.
Yeah, I play me and then it's not good, right? Yeah, you just got to go there, and that's all. Yeah. I mean, you want pizza, there's pizza or.
Maybe after.
It's like. Yeah. So he's through. Yeah. It's just throw myself in the action. Yeah. Yes, they know.
All about this, I do like check them out. Some of those, maybe I have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we look like we're doing back to the next one is.
Yes.
And I fill up here and it's not gonna be. There's a Scotland really like. There, no, I didn't see it on the calendar, but.
Yeah, it's that's what.
Jay, my friend Jay. Not gonna disappoint.
When are you gonna get your own phone? You, hey, this is like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
If I'm sitting down, no lady. No. My phone says you're sitting down.
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sitting. I don't know why. No.
That's okay.
Oh, Alyssa.
Yes. We want you to start us.
Gather.
Oh, you want me to tell me?
I mean, but you are the first speaker.
Well, it's.
They're coming. They're coming.
Yes.
How much time do I have left?
Huh? Oh.
Well. But we're going to leave. I feel like there's a lot of.
And he walked in and I went to type, he's like.
Right, right.
How much time do I have? Any time?
You have no time. Okay, are you all ready to get started?
And be ready.
Oh my gosh.
John.
John Henley here. Look, he just gets called out, because we can call John out.
Yeah.
We
Well,
love,
he's the one that's.
we love John enough to be like, get in the meeting. Okay, before we dive in today, we have a guest. Alyssa Hubbard is here from Two Gals and a Laptop, and I will just say that when I got started in my career, we didn't have all these cool things like transaction coordinators available to us. We just had to dive in and figure it all out. And it actually, like, you probably heard me talking about this. If you're a brand new agent and you get a deal, you get a transaction under your belt or in contract, you could easily burn the next 45 days trying to figure out the paperwork.
And still get it wrong.
And still get it wrong. And so we see that happen a lot, even with new agents, even with existing agents. They get a deal, they want to figure it all out and do the paperwork, and then they don't do any lead gen for 45 days. Their deal closes, and then they look up and they've got another 60 days to try to find another piece of business. So the beauty of what we're offering you guys is Two Gals and a Laptop. I use them how many of you guys use Two Gals? They're phenomenal, and they make you look like a rock star. They communicate to your clients, they communicate to all parties, and I just want to make sure you guys hear me say loud and clear, even if it's your first transaction. Let them have a shot so you can go find another piece of business. Okay, so this is Alyssa. Tell us about you and all the things.
I'll talk to several of you, but I see a lot of new faces, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole spiel again. So I am the co-owner of Two Gals and a Laptop. We started our business 5 years ago during COVID. I've been with Keller Williams since 2012. I've been an MCA 2 times. I've been a regional operations manager over 33 Keller Williams offices. And I've been in Bold for 10 years. I was introduced to Tara and Bo, was I in Bo's Bold coach assistant in the world, so I wrangled that mess around all over the country. It's a lot of fun.
Alone to be top of the resume. Yes.
Actually, 14 Bo's I wrangle out here in the world. So I'm very colorized. All of our transaction coordinators, we have a team. The one that's over your office is called Lisa. They are licensed agents that do not sell, so they can communicate with your clients on a different level than people that are not licensed. So she is very comfortable. She lives in Kentucky. She lives in Owensboro, so she knows the market. She knows this area, and she's just a rock star. Me and John were talking about it. She knows her stuff. Really, really good.
She's been doing it for like more than 10 years.
For mega teams and
Yeah.
things like that within Keller Williams. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been doing this for a very long time. We do carry E&O on all of our TCs as well, so for that extra protection. So what we do is we take your transaction. If you do listings, if you're a listing agent, we can take it from listing, and do your listing input, and all those paperwork with that, get it all in Command. We're very comfortable with Command. And then after it goes under contract, that's where we do our contract close. We handle all your paperwork. We have agents that we just pull up straight out of DocuSign, whatever platform you're using, put everything in Command for you. So when your check comes in to the MCA, they're not like, hey, you didn't do this for compliance, you didn't do this, it's all done. We communicate with your clients on a weekly basis, just to give them a touch, so they're not sitting there for 3 weeks waiting on, well, where are we at? Because we think it's just real estate, right? Like a transaction might take 3 weeks before anything else happens, but your client does not work in real estate. So they're like, why is nobody communicating to me? Why is nobody telling me what's going on? Every Friday, we do that touch with your clients. After close, we send out to your clients to review you, whatever platform you use for review, if it's on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, whatever platform you're using. So we help build those reviews for you with your clients. Also, we'll go into your database and we will update and tag your clients the way that you want them done. So we are here to support you on any transactions that go through. We do marketing as well. We offer hourly administrative services. I have clients that have us manage their emails. I have one in Grand Rapids right now. She gets 1,500 emails a day that we go through and we file them the way that she wants. She has a very elaborate filing system. It's a lot of fun. We do travel for her. Pretty much anything that you can think of, we probably do. Other than ISA, I will say that we do not call your clients. We don't do that. So that's kind of where we're at with everything in our business. With the transactions too, I do want to let you know, this is not a monthly service, it's paid per transaction. So if you close a transaction, the way we have it set up with the market center. It's just back there. So I just want to make sure it still is, it comes out of your
Yeah,
DA.
if you use them on the listing side, cause they can't control if you priced it right or marketed to sell. If you do a listing, you're gonna pay for the listing input on your monthly office sale.
Mhm.
And then as far as transaction to close, they take that out at closing. So when your property goes to closing, they're gonna just deduct the transaction fee from your commission proceeds.
So that's all done in-house in your market center, and then we send the invoice to them, they handle all of that stuff with us, so. It is not a monthly service like that you have to pay if you don't have transactions in December. It happens, or January, slower months, you're not paying us any services, it's only when you use us for that. So does anybody have any questions or? About what we do or how I can help?
The single greatest resource that we can't control and we can't create is time.
Mhm.
I've always had administrative support, and it's not because I'm a squirrel, no matter what those two tell you. It's because of one thing. I sat down and calculated what my dollar per hour rate is. And my first year in real estate, I sold about $11.3 million worth of real estate. I didn't even know how to use the MLS. Here's why. Because I had someone that did that for me. It wasn't a matter of enablement, it was me basically understanding that if I took all of my time and I spent it on customer acquisition, finding customers, taking care of customers, building a database, building a business, the ripple effect would be much greater. I knew the contract inside and out, right? Could recite any passage of the contract and understood all the agency forms and things like that at a high level. Alyssa and I have had a relationship for probably, it's going on 10 years now. All kidding aside, extremely high standards, and expectations for her team members. She leads through others as well as anyone that I've ever done business with, right? Because we've all done business with somebody where if you get the main person, it's all good, but you get one of the team and it falls off a little bit. Extremely high standards, it carries through all the people on our team, and Lisa is a rock star. So I would be sitting here today thinking about what does it look like and what do I need to do to absolutely get in a position where I can utilize that service, cost of sale with my buyers. And cost of sale means you pay when it closes, right? So there's no cash flow issue there. So anyways, I just always appreciate you and everything that you do and stuff, and I'm a bit of a fanboy over here, so that's okay, don't judge me.
I'm a fan girl, because there's not a deal that they're not touching, that they're touching. You close and you get paid, because you have the Alta, the check, and everything is already approved. So when you use them, you know that you're gonna get your money the next day.
Well, they put information in your database, right? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, if the mission wants to, they don't have to, but yes, if you all choose.
Go into command after you're closing and there's your company. They're in there,
Mhm.
ready to go, ready to start marketing to, then we can talk, and then you can get with our market center team and start talking about drip campaigns, follow-up campaigns, packets, things like that.
Well, the other thing is, we've had some of you guys ask about pay at table. Pay at table is where you go to closing and you get your commission check at closing. That'd be good, right? The only way that works, we can do that, and our new title company does that, the title company here, but you've gotta have your file looking like Jackie just explained, so. Gotta be approved and ready to go a few days prior, so if you guys wanna explore that, this is another option that's gonna help you get paid faster and potentially at the table, so.
And as y'all are looking at 2026, we're building our businesses, or you should be. And what does that look like for 2026? What does your time look like? What are you focusing on? Are you gonna focus on paperwork? Is that gonna grow your business? Are you focusing on all these administrative duties that really aren't your forte? My forte is not going out and selling real estate. It's just not. On the backside, that's where I come in. That's my strength, and I poured into that. You all should be pouring into your strength of buying and selling homes, in my opinion.
Thank you, Alyssa. Alyssa brought like yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, the thing that I was thinking when she was sharing earlier is busy does not equal productive.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we think if we do that busy work, it makes us more productive, but the reality is. Somebody can do that and you can go find more business, which is a better solution, so. You guys, we're gonna give away today
Yes.
a Think Like a Monk book, by Jay Shetty. And so the way the entries are gonna work is you just need to post some sort of takeaway blurb or something from the training today. You're gonna check in at your market center and then you can either tag me or just put me in the comments. I've gotta be able to find your post. Does that make sense? So make a post. It can be promoting your business. It can be something you learned. It can be something about Pi Day. It doesn't matter, but make a post, tag me in the comments, and then we'll do an entry. We'll do a drawing by the end of the day. We also have 4 copies of this book. They're $15 a piece. That's all I could find on Amazon. I bought every copy I could find. So if you guys don't win, Jackie will have these in the MCA office. Anybody know why we're talking about Jay Shetty? Yeah, Jay Shetty is they just announced last week, he's the featured keynote speaker at our national convention. So we wanted to have some opportunity for you guys get to know him and read his book and all of that good stuff before we go. Okay, let's do some bucket fills. Who has a bucket fill? So bucket fills, if you're new, or haven't experienced this is an opportunity to celebrate someone else, fill their bucket. Maybe they helped you. It could be that you want to fill your own bucket for a win. It could also just be that you're sharing gratitude for something. You may have a bucket fill.
I'll fill Madison's bucket. We had a big month last month. We had, how many new agents? How many people
8.
joined us?
Yeah.
8 agents, guys. That's 8 onboardings, 8 sets of technology to get set up, passwords, command access, license transfers, license activation, all that kind of stuff like that. Madison's at the heart of that. I appreciate everything that you do there to create that experience for the new agents. Yeah, new to us or new to the business. Well, thank you.
Good one. It's been fun. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. Anybody else have a bucket fill?
I'll fill Beth's bucket. So, thank you, for taking a random phone call from an unknown number yesterday. Some weird questions, so I appreciate the help and welcome to the team.
Well, no, it's great to get those questions because you're asking the right questions and you're not afraid to ask. That's the piece of it, right? Sometimes we're just afraid to ask, so I love it when agents call me and are looking for that next nugget that's gonna get them to where they wanna go. So, thank you.
We will introduce Beth to you guys at some point. If you're like, who is Beth? Anybody else? One more bucket fill. Yes, Brittany Fiore.
I'd like to fill Dan's bucket. He had a networking event. And it was really great. It was extremely well done and I appreciated going. And then from that event, I heard about a different event. And I had, something on my to-do list that's been on there for quite a year or more or 2. And I met somebody at the next event that was able to help me take care of it. So good job. Thank you for that. I don't know how I got your email, but I appreciate getting it and being invited and included and all that. So.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, okay. You guys, we have, it looks like about 9 agents who are celebrating their anniversary with Keller Williams. So we just want to celebrate you all. I'm looking around, John Bentley, 5 years. Anybody else in there? Yeah. We made it. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to in 5 years from us. And here we are. 5 years. Okay.
4 years, 11 months longer.
Okay, and so then also we have some birthdays. Do you have a birthday today? No. So Shane's birthday was this week, Jessica Hardy and Sammy Singleton. So if you guys keep them in your mind and shoot them a text message on their birthday, we'll get something out on the actual day. So go comment and celebrate with them.
That's a really great video. Well done.
I didn't put that in.
So
Your one.
So we want to welcome our new to Keller Williams Commonwealth agents, and I know we have at least 2 in the room. Can I put you guys on the spot?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have RJ in the back. Yeah. And Renee. It's everybody. So you guys, welcome to Keller Williams. We're so excited to be on the journey with you. And if you haven't met, we had 3 people return back. Rosemary, Lisa Jones, and Stephanie Brooks. Stephanie's already got a deal under contract. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. So anyway, we just want to welcome and celebrate you guys. Now, part of that is people are referring people to us. And so we always want to acknowledge our growth partners or profit share partners. So these 5 people were able to sponsor an agent to Keller Williams in the month of October. So congratulations to all of our sponsors. And also we wanted to share the profit share rankings for last month. So if you are receiving profit share, congrats if you're in the top 10. And if you're not, we want to help you start to earn that residual income through the profit share opportunity. So congrats to our top 10. And the way I wanted to share, the easiest way to do, how many of you guys would like to earn like 800, 900, $1,000 a month in passive income? No. That's all of us, okay? So the easiest way to do this is to refer people to Career Night, new to the business. And so you guys can scan the QR code. Madison will get the slides out. We do it once a month. We have reset and are offering Kaplan again. So we have scholarships for free real estate school. They have to do an application with us, and we've got some new steps to that process, but we've got a partnership with Kaplan and we have a partnership with the CE Shop. So send people to Career Night. That's a great way. The other good way to do this is when you have a great transaction with a great agent, just refer them to me. Hey, you have been amazing to work with. I'd love to offer you a free business consultation with our team leader. And I'll sit down and talk about their business and their goals. So if you're not at 800 or 900 or 1,000 a month yet, it doesn't take that much to get there. Just thinking of, it's like what you focus on expands, right? Think about it, have a goal. How many of you guys have a goal for your profit share? So that might be where we need to start. That has a goal, but the first step is, what do you actually want to accomplish with this? And then you can start actually focusing on it. But if you don't have a goal, it'd be like anything else. You're probably not just gonna randomly stumble into it.
I'll
Okay,
tell you what's interesting to me is, how many people do you have at last career night?
15.
Yeah, like 15 people at the last career night. Tara and I went over to the University of Kentucky and we taught classes at the Gatton School of Business to finance majors. And we talked about real estate and everything else like that. And those people are looking at real estate.
We're trying to keep them in college. One guy was like, I really think I'm gonna drop out of college. No, you are not. Get out of here.
Yeah, I asked him what his major was. He's like, pre-med. You're staying in school. You're not getting that. I'm not getting a call from the parents. I might have been hitting it pretty hard up there, John. No, here's the interesting thing. Real estate has been, is, and will always be, I truly believe, the greatest opportunity out there if your desire is to build a business in commission sales. You sell that's the largest ticket that you can sell. Name anyone that you can think of that doesn't want a roof over their head. So I think sometimes when our business gets tough and the market starts to shift and it changes a little bit and interest rates creep up, we start to see like, gee, wow, is real estate still the opportunity that I thought it was? It absolutely is. Fortunes will be made over the next 12 months in real estate. And it'll be the following 12 months and the 12 months after that. As the buyer's market starts coming into play, we start to see prices come down a little bit, and it will happen, it will soften. People will come off the sidelines. You'll see people buying residential, rental properties, the flippers will come out. The commercial deals will start getting put together. So it's just a fantastic time going into 2026 for our industry. I really believe it. I also believe that if you've got that little something extra, you won't have as much competition because some people will get out. But the other piece of it is we're going to build our businesses for the market that's coming, not the market that we're in. So when we look at our class schedule, you look at who Tara's bringing in and everything like that, make no mistake, we're prepping for what's coming. Okay, not where we are, not what's going on right now. So I'm just, I'm jacked up.
So I want to stop here and introduce Beth, because we're gonna get into training here in a sec. So Beth, you wanna come up or?
Yes,
Yeah, come up.
sure.
This is Beth Gravilla. Beth, how long have you been at Keller Williams?
10 years.
10 years at Keller Williams. She relocated here from around Orlando.
Yeah, right outside of Orlando, Claremont, Florida, about 30-minute drive to Disney World. It's perfect. Yeah.
And has been in various leadership roles, primarily leadership roles. So in the Florida area, several different leadership roles in market centers. A lot of those are centered around agent support, agent training, agent production.
Right.
And got relocated here about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, my husband got a job here in Lexington. And honestly, I love Kentucky. It's been great so far. But yeah, the bulk of my experience has been in Florida. I've had all kinds of experience from, interim team leader roles to director of sales for a large team. I was an individual agent for a while. I had my own team for a little while. And what I learned was that I really like pouring into people. I like helping other people reach their goals and seeing them succeed at a level.
She is we haven't figured out if we want to call her director of productivity or the productivity
I just
coach.
put business coach
Yeah,
on
coach.
Facebook because I wasn't sure either. And honestly, title not important.
Yeah.
You could just be like, hey Beth, but I'm cool with it. Okay.
Productivity czar.
There you go.
That's perfect.
So this is
I
Beth.
won't be intimidating.
If you're in the coaching program, you're going to be hearing from her. And if you're not yet capping in your business, I would highly recommend you opt into the coaching program. We need to get you to cap status, and you're going to have amazing
And if you're
support.
wondering if the coaching program is right for you, I'm happy to give you a 10-minute rundown of let's look at your business, where you're at, where you want to go, and find out whether or not this is the right fit for you. And, we can go from there, but you never know unless you kind of make that discovery yourself. End of the day, it is your business. We want you to have your life by design. And the only way we can do that is making sure we offer you the right services at the right times to get you where you want to go.
Okay. Yay, welcome back. Okay. The big day at Keller Williams. Okay, so you guys, we are gonna jump into some Jay Shetty training. And in your packet, you've got a core values exercise and you have a worksheet that's front and back, and that is for you to just take notes. Most of my slides have little activities. Does anybody need a pen? Do y'all have pens? Oh, we'll get some pens.
We have some.
We did, but I think I did so far.
No, John, you tricked me.
You get glass open.
There's no open.
That's where they should have been.
You guys, I actually Googled Jay Shetty's favorite food, just so you know. He eats a lot of bananas and nuts. So it just didn't seem like anything exciting enough to bring in and have you eat it. We had pizza instead, the consolation prize. Okay, I am gonna play this video so you guys can get an idea of kind of the heart of Jay Shetty.
In the monk philosophy, there are 3 modes, and the modes are the mode of ignorance, the mode of passion, and the mode of goodness. And it's said that every decision, every thought, every action, every intention, every relationship can be in the mode of ignorance, mode of passion, or mode of goodness. And the mode of ignorance is where your relationships or any act is based on insecurity or fear. When you're doing something out of fear, or you're doing it out of insecurity, or you're doing it out of pressure, that's considered the mode of ignorance. The mode of passion is where you're doing something because you want a certain result. You're doing it just for the reward. You're doing it just because it's going to get you what you want. It's going to get you to the goal. And then finally, the mode of goodness is the energy of like, I feel really at peace. I feel really at ease. This feels aligned with my values. And therefore it feels like the right decision.
It's good, right? So that's what we're gonna dive into today. Do we need to watch that again? Or do you guys?
Actually, yes.
Watch it again?
The Mean Girls were growing up.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna watch it again, so you guys can, take notes this time. Okay, here we go. We're gonna watch it again.
The same thing.
We're gonna watch it again.
In the monk philosophy, there are three modes, and the modes are the mode of ignorance, the mode of passion, and the mode of goodness. And it's said that every decision, every thought, every action, every intention, every relationship can be in the mode of ignorance, mode of passion, or mode of goodness. And the mode of ignorance is where your relationships or any act is based on insecurity or fear. So when you're doing something out of fear, or you're doing it out of insecurity, or you're doing it out of pressure, that's considered the mode of ignorance. The mode of passion is where you're doing something because you want a certain result. You're doing it just for the reward. You're doing it just because it's going to get you what you want. It's going to get you to the goal. And then finally, the mode of goodness is the energy of like, I feel really at peace. I feel really at ease. This feels aligned with my values. And therefore it feels like the right decision.
Did we get it that time?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna dive in, and I wanted you guys just to hear him speak because I'm gonna teach some of his principles, but that is Jay Shetty. We're gonna watch another video in a little bit, but he was actually a monk. Like lived in a monastery, was a monk, and came out of the monk lifestyle because he felt like he could have a bigger impact with his life out in normal society. So that's kind of where the name of the book came from. So something that Jay Shetty said is monks aren't driven by money or recognition. They're driven by meaning, which is what he just shared in that video. So imagine what your business would look like if you were to. And so the first activity on your worksheet is I want you to just write down, why did you get into real estate in the first place? And maybe specifically, what is the impact for you? Right? Why did you get into real estate in the first place?
We were writing that down.
Yeah. So I went to a mastermind a few years ago and there were about 7 people in the room. And there was a girl sitting next to me. She was selling about 400 houses a year. And she had her laptop up, and on the back of the laptop was the name of a nonprofit organization, right? And so she started, we were in a real estate mastermind. They're all talking about how they get their business. And she said, well, the thing for me is my son has, I think he had ADHD or something like that. So he had something, he had some sort of something. And she was so passionate about empowering people in that, with that. I'm not called it syndrome, but I know lots of ADHD people, and I know if that was it. There was a thing. And she said, all I do is I get up every single day and I look for opportunities to help people, help other people that are having this lifestyle. And she said, the byproduct of that is I sell about 400 houses a year. And we were like, how does that happen? And she said, everywhere I go, I talk about my nonprofit, and my real estate business funds everything we do in the nonprofit. So I have to then go back to, what am I doing in my business that's funding this that actually was her passion? And she started attracting all of these people to her. And the note I have here around this slide is, when you operate from clarity, like what it is you want, what it is you want to accomplish, what it is that your passion is or your impact is going to be, you actually attract business. You don't have to chase it. So you'll start attracting the right people to you. You won't have to go figure out how to make it work, right? So I would love for 1 or 2 of you to share, why did you get into real estate? And specifically, like, what is the impact for you?
Sure.
I got into real estate because I was a mom of 4 young kids. And, I needed something that could, I could still be a mom first. But it would also support us. And not anything like that, mom, but a lot of my business is. I'm listing a house this week, that's a soccer mom for my kid's soccer team. I've got a listing right now, that's a cheer mom. And I think because I still show up 100%, like as a mom, it gives me, like, it earns me a little bit of respect from those moms that, hey, she's still here, she's still at all the things, she's doing all the activities, she's at every practice, at every game. And a lot of times when I'm there, I'm working. And so they see that, and then it's two things, it's like top of mind, but it's also a little bit of respect, like, I wanna help her because she's trying to do for her kids. So it works really well for me.
That is a great example.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's just doing her mom thing at 100%, and as a byproduct of that, she's attracting business, right? Anybody else want to share on this one? Okay.
Same regard, because where my business at with bartending and serving, I prospect every day, the whole time, and then get into real estate, I only heighten that. And get work, so it just helps. Doing everything every single day, and you say, hey, I'm doing this now. Oh, well, we know you've been working every single day for the last 12 years in this place, we trust you. Hey, you wanna help us? Absolutely, that happens all the time.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that is one thing I loved when I met with RJ. Like, he talks to people. He works at Rafferty's, but he's talking about real estate. You know, we have a lot of agents that actually are bartend or do other jobs just so they can be in the flow of people and talk about real estate. So that was like such a great example of how you're doing both, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go on to the next slide. So number one, we're gonna go through like 5 or 6 principles. Number one is your identity. It's knowing who you are, right? And so what Jay Shetty says is monks detach from labels and expectations to discover their true values. It's not who we think we should be, it's who we actually are. So who you are is greater than what you do, right? Who you are is greater than what you do. You want to align your actions with your intentions. So that's why it's important to know who you are and what you want, because then your actions will align with that. You want to lead from purpose, not pressure. Can we all agree, like, if a salesperson is under pressure to get a deal, the consumer can feel that, right? So you want to lead from your heart, not from the pressure of a transaction. Most agents wear labels like top producer, or I'm busy, or I'm in the grind, but true success comes when your business aligns with your value, not your ego. So we're going to actually do an exercise, and you guys have probably done this before, but we're going to do a core values exercise. Okay. Now, Jay's quote on this slide is, don't live the life others expect, live the life you were born for. So you guys will have in your packet a core values exercise, and there's about 100 words on it. I am literally going to give you like 60 seconds. I want you to circle your top 10, and then we're going to eliminate it down to your top 3. And so ready, set, go. Go with your gut. Go with your gut. And if 2 words are similar, eliminate one of them when you get down into that top 3 part. Not who you aspire to be, who you are. What you value. Got about 30 seconds. Get to your top 3. Yeah, it's hard. There's 3 lines on the bottom of your page too, if you wanna write them down. Okay. You guys kind of getting your words? Now, I want to share a little bit about the words. I've probably used this example before, but I'm gonna share again. All of these things are good things, right? But it is possible that 2 good things can have conflicting values. Okay, I'm gonna use Bo and I as an example. Bo is, Bo is our principal broker. He is probably one of the most thorough. Has anybody ever called him with a broker thing? And he goes through all the things, he talks you through it, he coaches you up, right? After you resolve it, he usually calls you back and says, did you get it resolved? All the things, right? He's thorough. But I would say that's one of his values is the service he wants to give. My top value is efficiency, which means I want to get things done as fast as possible. And so both of those are good things, right? However, if Bo and I are in huddle, I'll say huddle, we could be having a conflicting meeting because Bo wants to be really deep and thorough and I want to just ding, 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 check, we're done. Do you guys see how you can have conflicting values? So the thing that my mentor, Diana, taught me is align your, she taught me about making sure that in life and in business, when you make decisions, they align with your values, right? Because that's going to keep you out of conflict in the future. So the thing that Jay Shetty said was, you want to write down your 3 values and you want to run and filter every business decision that you make through the filter of your value system. That makes sense? So when we meet with a client, if they don't match your values, they may not be the right client for you, right? If you're going to go to an event or a training or like put something in your business, if it doesn't align with your values, it may be okay to say I'm going to pass. But you want to find things that align with your values so that you can stay in a forward movement. Make sense? Anybody want to share your 3 values? Couple people? Yes, Terry Kerr?
Mine was confidence, family, and giving back.
Love it. Confidence, family, and you live for sure, number 2. Have you guys watched Terry online? She spends all of her time with her family. Like that one is visible. You can see that as a value for her. So good. Okay, anybody else want to share your 3 values? Yes, Donna.
There's so many you want to check, so many of them, but I think authenticity, faith, and wisdom.
Can we agree that is kind of like Donna too? But it's Donna, Brittany Fiore is like, yeah, so know who you are and then align and build your business around who you are, not who you aren't. Okay? That is knowing your identity. So number 2 is purpose, serve, don't sell. So purpose is found in service, right? It's when what you do benefits others. Most people get into the real estate industry because they want to help people. Like that's something that we hear quite a bit. So it's not about chasing results, it's about making an impact, building impact. Shift your mindset from selling homes to serving families. You guys hear that shift? Every lead, call, showing, or presentation is an opportunity to make someone's life better. Can make a huge financial impact on people's lives. And this builds trust, referrals, and loyalty. So this isn't an actual activity, but if you want to write this down, instead of saying, are you ready to buy? You could reframe it and say, what's important to you about your next move? Can you guys hear the difference in the language there? You ready to buy a house, or what's important about your next move? So that's just reframing so you show up from a place of significant service. Jay's quote is, when you serve, your purpose expands. When you seek status, your purpose shrinks. Okay. Next one is routine. So master your mind, master your day. Monks build peace through discipline and ritual. Now, I know in the coaching program, they're going to be working on miracle morning stuff. Because how you start your day has a major impact on how that day goes, right? So what Jay says is your thoughts create your performance. Awareness leads to intention and leads to action. And agents often live in chaos. Would you guys agree with that? Kind of just like on the fly all the time. So inconsistent mornings, we have inconsistent mornings and we have reactive days. So the goal would be to build a morning routine. And I don't think this is in your notes. So if you want to start working on this, you may want to write this one down. But he recommends 2 minutes of silence or meditation. You're going to set your intention or focus for the day. You're going to do gratitude, practice gratitude. What are 3 things you're thankful or grateful for? You're going to read or listen to 10 minutes of some sort of personal development or growth something. And then you're going to do 1 contribution a day, which is an action to serve someone else. And by doing that, that is a great morning routine that's going to give you high energy and give you what you need to get through your day. Okay? So the activity, this is something you can work on outside of this meeting, is practice a daily routine for 7 days and see how it impacts your energy. Okay? The quote here is, you can't control what happens, but you can control how you respond. Right? Okay, number 4, detachment. This is releasing from the outcome. So monks release attachments to results. They focus on efforts and presence. So detaching from the outcome reduces anxiety and it builds consistency. Agents feel anxiety when deals fall apart, or like if a lead goes shoo or disappears, right? Causes some anxiety. So detachment is not apathy. It's actually confidence in the process over panic about the outcome. What can we control? That's a live question. What can we control every day?
How we react.
How you can control how you react. What else can you control?
What do you think about?
What you think about. What else can you control?
What you say.
What you say. What else can you control?
I do.
What you do. Yeah. You can control. You can have an amazing day by having no attachment to the outcome of what you're doing, but having all of the attachment about what you say, what you think, what you do, and what you focus on. And we can win our day just by focusing on those things. Make sense? So if a deal falls apart, the activity is saying, this is happening for me, not to me. This is happening for me, not to me. Or you could ask the question, what is the lesson or the redirection here? Well, how many times do I say, this is working for us, not against us? Or what is the lesson? I probably say every day, there's a lesson that I'm supposed to be learning here. Which is a really nice way of saying, this thing is burning to the ground. But it feels a lot better. I feel like there's something in it for me. So peace is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to face them with calm. Okay, so next one is your gratitude and growth. Gratitude and growth. So the monk mind in action, gratitude and reflection anchor joy and clarity. Right? So they've been teaching this in Bold for a long time. We start our day with gratitude. It's the highest form of energy. Routine, having a routine builds results, right? Simplicity creates sustainability. The real success is who you're becoming, right? Celebrate small wins, the follow-up call you made, the family you helped, and ask the question each day, what did I learn? Who did I serve? And what am I grateful for today? If I open my phone right now, you guys would see in my calendar, it's been in my calendar for almost 10 years. Every morning, I have a time block that says, what will you accomplish today or who will you serve today? No, what are you grateful for? And at the end of the day, at like 8 o'clock, it says, what did you accomplish? So something like that. So you're just keeping yourself in the mode of learning and acknowledging what you've accomplished. So what you practice grows stronger. That's piece of this is gratitude. And we are actually going to do an activity. So I'm going to share this video, actually. Let me see if I can get to the video.
Person you call. When you're struggling, who's the first person you call? That person. Call them right now. Not to tell them about something you're struggling with, not to tell them about a challenge, but just to tell them that you're grateful for them, that you love them and you appreciate them. That person who's always there for you, always supports you, always has your back, deserves to hear from you when you need nothing from them, only to share love. When you're struggling, who's the first?
So we are going to do this. I'm going to give you guys like a minute, 2 minutes, and I want you guys to be back in this room in like 3 minutes or less. Or you can just make the call at your seat. But I want you to call someone and just tell them how grateful you are for them. Okay? And we're going to see how that makes us feel by sharing gratitude with someone else. Okay? And I'm going to say ready, set, go. You guys ready? You thinking about who you're going to call? You're all looking at me like we've done this activity, right? So I want you to just grab your phone, call a person. It could be your spouse, your significant other, it could be a kid, it could be a friend. But I want you to call them, tell them how grateful you are for them. And then we're going to come back in the room. Anybody want to do it on speaker in front of the room?
Mom didn't know what was going on. She everything okay? See, I do that all the time, so it's like, you know, she gets it, but I was whispering this time, so she was like,
Where are you?
yeah, is everything all right?
Are you like, she's probably like, are you, somebody got
Yeah,
tied up in a
yeah.
closet somewhere?
Look, she's calling back. Hello. He thought that was a code or something. Like that's not like a.
Code red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Code red. Yeah.
And to leave a message.
That's okay. Those are fun to get.
Yeah.
Was
I have that phone already.
this one? Yeah, that's great.
I think I got his, I think it said it had yelled. This is one of the things.
He does have another one.
He has a part where he talks about breathing,
Breathing. Yeah.
how important it is. I'm learning that there's another meditation that goes along with breathing. It's called Vipassana.
Vipassana.
I think it's, I'll have to look back, look back up, but it's just to concentrating on breathing because it teaches you how things all just flow.
Go in and out.
Yeah.
It's
So I have
really,
not-
breathing is so.
So I have no
good.
patience, I'm impatient, so I'm trying to.
Yeah, I've read studies, that if you do deep breathing for like 3 minutes in the morning, it gives you like 6 hours of concentrated work.
Kobe talks about meditating, how he couldn't go the day without meditating. Yes,
Yeah.
he feels like he's chasing something all day, he does.
Yeah, it's big. You want to go to New York?
Kobe,
You might be big.
I know you will.
Live and-
which is crazy because you saw Jordan more than I did.
But you know, I read that book, Relentless, and I'm all about right. Yeah.
I think spiritually, I think Kobe is a little bit a higher tier than Jordan
Yeah,
spiritually.
yeah.
Absolutely, I'll give you that.
Like intentional.
Yeah. More self-worth than Jordan. What was the other? Savage.
Yeah. Well, he had more natural talent.
Yeah.
I like the hustle. Okay, guys. How did that go? Yeah,
Had to cry.
little tears.
It started bringing tears to my
Gosh, and what did the person that received your call say?
like, you do.
I called my mom
You called your mom?
and I just told her about it.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
That's what I'm saying, I'm concerned.
So. Why do we not do this all the time? I don't know. How do you guys feel after making that call? Yeah, anyone, yes, Brittany?
Well, I feel, shame that I didn't, you know, that I haven't been more proactive in my appreciation for. That, you know, somebody was always there for you, you know, like sometimes you, like can take my first hand in. You know, spend as much time being appreciative as you do taking from them. That's not really who I want.
Well, and I think people probably know, like, a lot of people know we just know, there's like an unspoken word, your mom knows that you love her. But when we interrupt the day to take space to say it, it's different, right? Yeah.
You get caught up in the daily cares of life.
Yeah.
And just, this is something I just put to the side, but I should just focused on the grind all the time.
Sometimes you get used to things that people do for you.
Yeah.
It's nice to just say, I know that you're there. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, we just
Like parents do everything for you,
Yeah.
but
Say it.
it's okay to say something.
Yeah. So we talk about this in bold, right? If you guys have ever attended bold, they talk about how many gratitude calls, like 3 a day. They teach you how to do this. And so if you're doing, this is just a lead generation hack. I've done this for a long time. If I'm struggling to get on the phones, I'll call some people I know and just fill their bucket or tell them I'm grateful. And they are so grateful to receive it. You feel like you could call 1,000 people. Like it just allows you to reset your energy, right? So I wanted to do that activity. So you guys, that's actually part of his philosophy, right? It's just sharing gratitude, but we probably don't do it enough. We don't have to feel guilty, but maybe you build some space into your weekly schedule where you call a few people and tell them how grateful you are for them. So that is my Jay Shetty kind of pitch. The last quote down here is the best agents don't just master scripts, they master themselves. And so the question for you guys is, what principle of the 5 are you going to apply this week? And, you know, where do you want to take action on what we've covered today? We're going to maybe just make a note on your action item or what you want to focus more on, whether it's your core values, staying really tapped into why you do what you do. It could be that you're coming from a place of service, right? Not sales. Could be the gratitude piece. It could be that morning setup, right? But you guys can tell from this training and what we're going to learn. Well, what you'll learn when you read the book is there's a lot of intentionality in how we show up that creates, you know, the tagline on this is train your mind for peace and purpose every single day. So, okay. Let's keep going. Anybody have like an aha or anything you want to share before we go through some announcements? Was that valuable?
Yes.
Yeah, good, helpful?
Yes.
Okay, good. Are y'all gonna go to family reunion and see Jay Shetty live with us? It's one quick direct flight from Lexington to Atlanta, Georgia this year, so that easy.
You guys
Easiest
quick drive,
place in the world
it's not
to
hard.
Big drive.
It's an
like
easy
6
drive.
hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy drive. You guys could carpool, just saying.
yep,
John.
it's time.
Somebody rent a Sprinter van, have a party bus.
Party bus, yeah.
Right?
Okay, so why we wanted to do Jay Shetty, you guys will see in your giveaways, your notes, this.
Yes.
We are giving away a ticket to family reunion in Atlanta, right? So our official listing contest began yesterday. The great thing about this contest is there's lots of ways you earn entries, okay? So first of all, we will be having the training live here in the training room on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
And make popcorn.
We'll have popcorn. Wednesdays are at 2:30. Thursdays are at 2 p.m. And we'll be broadcasting the training. By attending the training in person, you get 4 entries. So just showing up and engaging in the training is gonna get you 4 entries per session. If you sign a listing that's going on the MLS from November 1st, I think to December 19th, you get 3 entries. You get 2 entries when a listing closes. And you're gonna get 1 entry if you attend a session virtually. So if you can't get here in person, it's okay. You can go back and watch the recording, or you can watch it through your coaching portal. You all have access to a coaching portal. You can watch it and you'll get an entry that way.
Question, why do you get more entries for signing a listing instead of selling a listing?
Because you are doing the activities, it's a lead measure maybe?
Yep.
Yeah. The reason we're giving you points for selling listings is because this office has over $1 million in sitting listing inventory. $1 million and sitting.
Those are all mine.
And that's happening because the market is changing. So we've given you guys this training. By the
$1
way,
million in GCI or $1 million, we got one, prepare
it's
one.
GCI, million in GCI.
That's $1 million in gross commission income sitting, not listings, so.
Yeah.
That's
million-
what it is, dollars.
So up here in the top right, you guys, we're giving you access to 2 mass group coaching programs. It's about an $800 package. It's free for you, but you do need to find your email and log into your portal. The email is gonna have a subject line that says you've been granted access to convert sellers to closings. So
There's gonna be 2, because we have one for tape listings now.
one says take listings now, one says convert sellers to closings. When you log in, it's gonna have all your training material, all the sessions, the recordings, they're all in that email. So make sure you find your email. We're gonna do a weekly leaderboard. So that'll be up, and then you'll do reporting on Fridays, so we know kind of where you're at.
It's the #1 group coaching program at Mass. Emily and Aaron absolutely crush it.
So you guys see Emily? Emily took 280 listings in a year as a sales agent.
208.
She's gonna teach the OG way of how to get listings. She's gonna teach how to get sellers to call you, how to get referrals. They're gonna teach for sell by owner and expired prospecting, the pre-qualification process, and then everything after you get the listing around converting it to a closing, also including equity strategies and the conversations to get them to price to sell. Okay, so that first session is tomorrow. 2:30, we'll have it broadcasted here in the Market Center. You get lots of entries for being on site, and you'll get entries for watching it online.
Are those an hour?
They're an hour.
Team, if you do one thing, get in every one of those sessions. It's a 6-week program. It's 1 hour a week.
1 hour, 2 hours a week.
or
1 hour
week,
Wednesday,
yeah.
one
Skip
Friday.
Thanksgiving week though.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
first 3 weeks of November, first 3 weeks of December.
And if you notice the convert sellers to closings piece, that's, you start stacking these listings up, we will see a time in the not so distant future where listings are taking a little bit longer to sell, and you've got to move the inventory. To move the inventory, you've got to take the listing at the right price. That's the difference. If you start putting them on the market and they're overpriced, they will sit and it will suck the life out of you. You've got to put them on the money. It's absolutely gonna be essential. And you don't just do that by getting in a fight with the seller over what it's worth or what the numbers say. It's gotta be a compelling reason to get them to what their motivation is.
So we're giving away 6 prizes. We're doing a weekly prize for the leaderboard. So each week, after the end of the week, we'll tally up the prizes. And these are the prizes, and the grand final drawing is gonna be around the 19th, and we'll be giving away that ticket to family reunion. We're doing this with all 4 offices, so you're gonna see on the leaderboard lots of other agents. But anybody can win because you guys can get the most entries for just showing up for the training. I want you guys to get in the training and get the skills that you need for the market ahead, okay? Anybody have questions? You're all looking for your emails. I know what you're doing. Okay, so I want to say this real quick. Next week, there is a regional event. Jason Abrams is gonna be in Dayton, I think. And so some of you all are going and some of you are not going. So what we're gonna be doing in team meeting is we're gonna be doing a mastermind around one of the MREA podcast sessions. But I wanted you guys to vote on which one you want to watch. So here's your options. You can do 750 referrals a year. This is a solo agent system to sky high profit. That's option 1. Option 2 is around wealth building, 5 types of wealth building. Option 3 is 10 questions Gary Keller believes everyone should ask themselves. And option 4 is nailing events big and small through the Scott Maloof connector model. I think he did 50 first dates. He interviewed a bunch of people. So how many of you guys would like to do option 1? That's 5 people. Okay, how many of you guys want to do option 2? 6. How many of you guys want to do option 3? Okay. Anybody want to do option 4? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think option 1.
Yeah. Everybody ask again. I feel like everybody raised their hands. What's going on?
But it, yeah.
I don't think they were ready to.
You guys ready? Let me go through them again.
Try
First up, you want me to read them again? Stay with me, we're almost done. First one is how to get 750 referrals a year, a solo agent's system to sky high profit.
Do you need me to argue this one for you?
Option 1. Option 2 is 5 types of wealth to build a better life. Option 3 is 10 questions Gary Keller believes everyone should ask themselves. And option 4 is nailing events big and small. So who's option 1?
Big man.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So we are going to post this. So for next week, you have homework. What's your homework?
Watch this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Put it on in your
104.
phone. Driving home today.
Episode 104.
Episode 104. We'll take this slide and we'll just put 104 and we'll post it so you guys know what to do. When you get here next week, we're gonna have a mastermind around this specific. And if you guys are really, if y'all really engage, I'll have Florence come and speak to you because I know Flor. So let's see if we like her podcast and then we'll get Flor to come speak. Okay, couple of announcements. November calendar is out. It's on your desk. We've got happening this week, the CMA training with Dustin Warren.
I'm just taking that off there. Dustin's not coming in today.
Okay, no CMA training. And then we have our Wednesday sessions, Wednesday and Thursday sessions coming up. And then our Pi Day deadline is Friday. Friday's the deadline to order your pies, so we're gonna talk about that.
Oh, and when you say order, they simply need to turn in their pie orders. They don't have to pay for them,
Not yet, they're gonna get on their list.
but get in the game, team. It's coming up.
So do you bill them the day they get the pies
They will,
that month or what?
yeah, they're gonna invoice you in November for your pies, yeah. Okay, before we talk about pies, 6 personal perspectives. This is a fundamental training on how top producers think. And Gary actually wrote it, and we do it about once or twice a year. We have a guest speaker coming in to teach it on November 18th, right after sales meeting. Okay, so that's coming from 12 to 3. There's your Pi Day RSVP, so we just need your order. You're gonna be invoiced a little bit later. So with Pi Day, if it's your first Pi Day, you're gonna RSVP for a number of pies that you're gonna use to give to your clients. They can come into the market center, you can meet them here that day. I think we'll start around 1 o'clock. If you are, let's say you RSVP for 25 pies, when you arrive on that day, we will have a table with your 25 pies. You can decorate your table, you can put stickers on your pies. We'll have a cocoa bar, we'll have a hot apple cider bar and some snacks. And you guys can take photos with your clients. It's just a really fun client event that we host with you. But we need to know how many pies you would like to have so that we can have your pies here that day. So that's your the deadline is your pie order, okay? 400 maybe? 400 or 500.
Yeah, it's a big day. It's lots of stuff to agree. If you have 5 or 6 people that you'd like to bring in, you could have sold them houses. They could be center of influence. They could be someone that's important to you. They come to the market center, the opportunity to take pictures, we'll have a vignette set up, but it's just a great way to say thank you on that day. The best part of it is your ability to reach out and touch them prior to the event and after the event. So they'll have a touch program that the team has built. Is that what you're gonna go over next? No? Okay, but they'll have a touch program built where you can basically use this as an opportunity to pull more people in.
But we do have a flyer that you can send out, and we shared last week how some of the agents are putting this in their newsletters.
Yep.
So I think it's just a great opportunity for you. Usually you can find an affiliate or vendor. I think I shared my old pie day, the house cleaning company that we use paid for my pies, and I just put their marketing on the pies. And they would come and like meet people that might want to have their house cleaned. It was great. Okay, so then simmer pots, we'll have more about this, but this is our December client event. We're gonna make pot buys for simmer pots. You'll come in similar to Pie Day, you're gonna RSVP for a number of simmer pot kits. And then we're gonna have wine and music. We'll come in for a couple hours and we're gonna put them together with custom branding you can take out and give to your clients in December.
Of December, so maybe people can come.
Yeah, it'd be great for dual career because it'll be after hours. So we'll get more info on that. Blessing bags are happening now. We don't have any donations yet, but we would
The
love.
box up front, nobody's put anything in it, I wrapped it.
Yeah, so blessing bags are just, we get lots of little items and you guys take the bags out around the holidays. And if you see homeless people, you can hand them bags. They have like soap, toothbrushes, wet wipes, and if you scan the QR code, it takes you to an Amazon click list to buy the items. So we're just gonna get lots of donations for items. We'll collect the items and we'll do like an assembly of it. So you guys, this is really just for you to give back into the local community in December. And then if you guys didn't see, I think we're almost done. This is our Black and White Gala happening. It is gonna be hosted at the Pam Miller Downtown Arts Center. We have the semi-formal, you're gonna wear all black or all white or all black and white. And we'll have food, we have a cash bar, we have live music, we got a photo booth, and we're gonna be just giving away over $1,000 in giveaways for you guys. So you'll get raffle tickets, you'll put them in a bucket, and we're gonna raffle off a whole bunch of stuff that you'll get to be a part of. You can bring your +1. Not on there, but please RSVP and bring a +1. And then last reminder, don't forget to make your post and tag me for the book giveaway. Okay, so we'll do that later on this afternoon. Anybody have any other thing you need or have or want to talk about before we get you out of here? We're a little bit over. Yes.
Well, let me check in with the markets.
Just tag yourself at this location.
Oh, gotcha.
So you'll just make a post and you hit the little pin and put in Keller Williams Commonwealth so we can find it on our business page. Yeah. Okay. You guys excited? It's a lot of stuff. How are we feeling?
Good.
Feeling good?
Fantastic.
Good job.
Yeah. Got more fun stuff on the way, but got a lot going on. That time of year. Oh, did you all see this? You guys got this?
Yeah.
I like putting on the fridge.
You all came from? It came from me. Where did I make this?
Canberra.
Yeah.
Man.
Wait a minute, that's what I meant.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
$1. I wanted you guys to, you'll get one for the gala too, but it takes like 5 minutes. And I just selected you all in my database and off it went. You can do just listed, just sold, open houses.
They can do a radius on an open house, you can go in, pull addresses.
Can we get a class
Drop it
on
in.
that? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they're teaching that, South Road's teaching this. You don't have to try.
They do classes.
This is the mid-size, there's three sizes, so this one's about $1 a piece. They have a smaller size, they have a bigger size.
Who's putting postage to do this? Well, is anybody in the? Do you have restrictions?
Scott Leroy teaches a class on it. Those are campaigns, postcard campaigns.
Sure.
Thank you guys for coming.
Stop the Roy log in.
Look, our kids, I'm taking that, did my pocket.
Right there. I said to you. Now we want to go over.
Okay. I will do this drawing, if you guys want a book and you don't win today, we will have 4 copies in the NCA office for purchase.
Actually, no.
You get the jacket itself.
Works together. Yeah. He's like this, you know, me.
Anybody on the boat?
Alright.
They wanna see if they won.